live. What's up, everybody? How are we doing? Welcome to another episode, re-edition of the Turnover Turds podcast. I am your co-host, Sir Random Guy, along with my co-host Thomas. What a weekend of football. Uh, It felt it felt weird that I was able to relax the last few days.
Right? Well, for you,
It felt
I wasn't able to.
it felt weird because I thought I was going because normally it's like Sunday's always the day where it's like, all right, here we go. But no, I watched every other team had to suffer. Every other fan base had to suffer and watch their teams and watch on Sunday and Monday. But but anyways, let's just get straight to the games. Let's get straight to the games. It's Thursday night football. Seahawks, Cardinals. Okay. Okay. Doesn't matter what the score said. No matter what the score said, this was not a close game at all. For most of the entire game, like probably all the way up to like towards maybe like middle of the fourth quarter, Seattle was pretty much dominant throughout their thing. Defense was doing well. Offense was doing its best, but I think it's just soon as the defense just got gassed, I think like soon as they got tired, I think that's when the Cardinals finally like started moving on offense. Marvin Harrison Jr. was able to get a touchdown out of them. I I and then of course we gotta talk about somebody. Tariq Woolen. He three, not one, not two, but three pass interference calls on Thursday night. I mean, granted, yes, I'm not saying he's the reason why Seattle almost lost that game, but he did not help. He did not help.
No.
I mean, look at this. Cardinals, I'll give them props. They were able to finally move the ball towards the near end of the fourth, but it just wasn't enough. Uh, I don't know. Is this Cardinals team real? I don't think they're real. I don't really think they're real yet. But I would say this, Jonathan Gannon, even though you're not bad, but I think your seat's getting warm
Yeah.
because this is kind of the year y'all need to kind of get together. But you know what? Mike McDonald, though, 3-1. 3-1. An 11-day stretch. 3-1, 3 games in 11-day stretch.
Last year, last year during our 11-game stretch, we went 0-3. So this is
Yeah,
big improvement.
big improvement. And Seattle's going to play Tampa, which I brought this jersey for a reason because I'm liking this matchup, and I'm ready. I'm excited for this matchup, not because we're playing against the Buccaneers, a solid, great team. It's just the uniform matchup. That's gonna be a great matchup to look at this week. But then Ireland. We got our debut of the Ireland game. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings. And here's my summarization of this. Pretend this is a terrible towel. Steelers going Super Bowl. Steelers going Super Bowl, everybody. Steelers going Super Bowl. They're now 3-1. They're gonna find their way. This year is gonna be the year they Mike Tomlin their way to an AFC North title. Any comments on that game?
Yeah. What happened with Jalen Warren?
He was injured. That's all we need to say. We don't need to go any further. Didn't affect any fantasy teams whatsoever. Just it just happens. I mean, I watched some of that game for the Ireland game. Carson Wentz reverted back to Carson Wentz form. I mean, the Steelers defense finally showed up on Sunday, so I mean that was a good thing. But it still doesn't really say much about the Steelers. It just said much about that Carson Wentz not back to form yet.
Yep.
That's a little. Then Browns, Lions. The Lions dominated. The Lions dominated this game for sure. I mean, they legit bench Joe Flacco for Dylan Gabriel, and then they bench Jared Goff for Kyle Allen towards the end of the game. So that pretty much does summarize there. I'm not sure. Will they start Dylan Gabriel? Will they start Dylan Gabriel this week? Oh, they're gonna go to London. Who knows? Who knows? No confirmation yet. Then
Hang on. Do you have any comments on your God on the Gridiron?
we have to put him down. It's it. That's it. That's
It's
it.
done. It's over.
But let's talk about the major upset of the week. The LA Chargers traveled to MetLife Stadium to face against the Giants, a team that was 0-3, and decided to make a change at quarterback. His name was Anakin Skywalker. Sorry, his name was Jackson Dart. And for the first time this season, the Giants won a game.
Clap it up.
Clap it up. The Giants pull a major upset. I mean, it's like I mean, Jackson Dart did well for his first game. He shown what he can do as an NFL quarterback. I mean, there's still going to be more to see in the upcoming weeks. But we gotta say this: the Giants won, but at what cost? At what cost? Malik Neighbors is now out for the rest of the year with a torn ACL. I mean, who can they even get now? Who can they actually get now? Because I know there's another player that got injured last night. Well, I'll get to that when we get to that. But who do you even have? Who do you even have to get for a New York Giants wide receiver? There's Jacoby Myers, maybe, since he's been asking for a trade.
Not many receivers that would possibly be dealt.
I mean, there's rumors on AJ Brown, but obviously the Eagles are not going to trade away. They're not going to trade him. Because I mean, earlier this offseason was Terry McLaurin, but he got extended, so now there's not really. I mean, hear me out, and I don't think it's going to happen. But do you think Chris Godwin gets a little bit of a name out? I don't think it will happen because right now we have the emergence of Emeka Buka, been dominating so far in his first few games. So I wonder, maybe when Mike Evans comes back, they're like, hey, we're willing to ship Godwin away because I'm assuming they want probably Mike Evans to finish out his career in Tampa. That's probably the way they're gonna go with. But maybe the Giants make a call to Tampa. Who knows? Who knows?
I mean, I'm the Giants. I'm going to be looking at free agency. There is a guy in there that I do see. His name is Kadarius Toney. You know, he has 2 Super Bowl rings, so he has to be good.
He has to be good. I mean, I don't think the Giants ever met him. I don't think the Giants ever signed him once in their career. But yeah, then Atlanta game. Atlanta pretty much dominated. I mean, Washington slowly made a comeback, but it wasn't enough. New England. I guess they're Super Bowl contenders if they beat bad teams. That's pretty much my thoughts. That was it. Carolina. I don't know how Carolina. Now it doesn't even make more sense on how you're able to get 30 points on the Atlanta Falcons and then just get destroyed next week by the New England Patriots. Make it make sense. But the Eagles. I think the Eagles are back, everybody. The Eagles are back. I thought Tampa was going to go with the upset. They almost slowly came back as well, but it was not enough. I'll tell you this: there's a game that did give me lost my brain cells. Thomas was there to hear my reaction towards this specific game, and unfortunately, it was like a shutout too. But like the fact that this shutout was just more infuriating to watch. Texans Titans. Look. I chose the Titans this week, and I'm not even mad because the Titans lost. Right? Okay. Well, a part of it. Okay, part of me is like a little bit, but it's more because it's like okay, Brian Callahan was not going to do play calling for the offense, which is like all right, maybe something different. Maybe Cam work. No, it was even better. Not even close. And like the Texans, despite like shutting out the Titans, it's just the Texans just did not look good. CJ Stroud was just dying out there. That game was just bad. Bills won. Colts should be 4-0, but
their wide receiver doesn't know how to celebrate.
Sold not once but twice. The Jaguars won against the Niners. I don't know how to feel about that.
Trust the process.
But here it is. The Niners, they rushed Brock Purdy too early. Because here it is. Mac Jones wasn't even doing that bad on the offense. I was in like, all right, you know what? Maybe they put in Mac Jones for one more week, and then they get ready for Brock Purdy for the Thursday night game versus the Rams. A big matchup right there. But they decided to put him early, and now Brock Purdy is dealing with some soreness in his toe. So now he's questionable if he's going to play this Thursday against the LA Rams. We'll see how it goes, but jeez.
We are going to top of the fifth in Chicago.
What's the score? It's still 1-0 Padres?
1-0 Padres, yep.
All right. Ravens. You guys are this quarter season's frauds. You are. I'm sorry. Okay. Yes, I picked the Chiefs, but I thought maybe the Ravens are going to keep this close game. Maybe they win this game. No. Yes, I know Lamar got injured towards that. Even beforehand, your defense gave up 37 points. Like this team cannot. I don't know. And then Lamar is going to be out apparently for a couple weeks, maybe in 3 games. Who knows? But Ravens. What is going on? I think at this point you should start looking at Harbaugh once again. I think he might not be the guy that's going to take you to another Super Bowl. Like, look, you have the talent, you have the team to do it. You find a way to blow games. Like week 1, you blow a 15-point lead versus the Bills. Week 2, yes, you won that game versus the Browns because since they don't have a quarterback. Week 3, you lose to a Super Bowl contending team in the Detroit Lions at home, by the way, and then now you lose to the Chiefs. You want to have a comment on the Ravens, Thomas? Just you want to go with your fraud comments?
it makes me feel better as a Bengals fan knowing that we're not the worst team in the division. We are second best. We should be number one, but we had travesty last night, which I might get to that later. But I mean, it's like the Bengals have all this talent, and they just choked away. They choked away week one, which is funny to see. And then you walk into week two, and they beat the crap out of the Browns. Like, okay, it's just the Browns.
No. They beat
And
the Browns week 1 in a close game. Week 2,
they
they
beat
played the
the.
Jaguars because the Jaguars
I'm
shot
talking
themselves in
about
the
the Ravens.
foot. Oh, right. My bad. Because you talked about the Bengals for like a quick second. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. So you know that didn't go as planned. But like fucking yeah, they choked that 15-point lead with under 4 minutes left to go in the game, and then they beat the crap out of the Browns, which it's the Browns and their terrible quarterback and Joe Flacco. And then like they went to Detroit, and everyone thought this was gonna be a high scoring game, which at point it was. The Lions ran away with it. Yes, the Ravens got that garbage time touchdown to get close, but that's all they could do. And then we walk into the Chiefs, where both teams are 1-2. So, okay, this will determine which team will either make the postseason or which team will be considered a massive fraud. And they just got beat so hard. It's like, oh, so is this team actually legit? And now that Lamar's hurt, it's just like, what do we do? And it's not like, oh, it's just Lamar. Like Henry has been fumbling the ball more times this season than he really has in his career. Like this
their
is
de-
just not good. Like he
their
has like
defensive
three
tackles out for the year.
defensive tackles out for the year. Um, Zay Flowers is still playing well, but I mean, whatever. And D Hop is still just there, but it's not the same D Hop. Like, I mean, if you're a Ravens fan, what do you do moving forward? Like we're already a quarter of the way through the year. There's not much else you can do.
Yeah. Then the Bears beat the Raiders. Geno Smith is back in Jets form. We told, uh, a lot of I remember keep saying they were saying throughout the offseason, why did Seattle trade Geno Smith? We're gonna regret it. We're still not regretting it.
Nope.
But let's talk about Sunday Night Football.
Oh.
This game was definition of drugs. That I don't know how to explain this. I mean, yes, this game is a good game in general. Yes, in a sense, but the fact that at the end, Packers, I have some beef with you in that final drive of yours, especially at the end there on second down. You had plenty of time on the clock, and yet you guys decide to just be like, we're gonna just jog it. Oh, what are we doing? You guys almost Matt Eberflused your way into losing this game. And this is like, I was watching this. It's like, you guys could have spiked it, had time for one more play. If it failed, and then fourth down, it's like, all right, then you make the field goal just to tie the game so you guys don't go 2-2. I, uh, it's like, okay, yes, George Pickens without CeeDee Lamb, God, he's elite, all right, but like, the Packers offense is great. I don't know what happened to that defense of the Packers. I thought they were supposed to be actually legit. I don't know what happened there. Either way, Packers and Cowboys tie. Everyone loses. Good night, America.
And Romeo Dobbs still has a big ass helmet.
and he does. Granted, part of it's a guardian cap, but I feel like there's more.
That is
Maybe
a
there's still,
that is a big helmet.
yeah. But Monday
Also,
Night. Oh,
hang on,
go ahead.
move on. I sent this to one of our group chats this morning. The Cowboys are a one missed field goal away from being 0-2-2. Just let
Oh
that
yeah.
sink in.
If it wasn't for Brandon Aubrey, this team would be 0-2-2. I don't think that's
That is the
500.
stat line.
I think
I mean,
that's like technically they would
25.
win one game. Technically, it will still count as one game because it'll be a half and half.
So
On
they
the
have got like what, like 33?
it'll be like 1-2. So 0.333.
God damn.
So I this okay, but Monday Night Football. I'm gonna go straight to the okay. Now we're gonna talk about the most important headline being the Dolphins' certain wide receiver being out for the year. Tyreek, a possible trade candidate. Everyone was saying, not anymore. He is he dislocated his what was it? His knee?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
terrible.
it was raw. Yeah, I had to look back and I'm like, that is that looked rough. I don't even know how he was still able to like move after that. That is beyond me. I mean, they did the surgery. I guess is looking pretty well, but obviously he's going to be out for the rest of the year. But is this the end of Tyreek?
Maybe. He might have maybe like 1 year left in the tank, but I don't see it.
I mean, like, let's just say he comes back. I feel like what's going to happen is I don't even if he says, "Hey, I'm going to come back for 2026." Is he even going to be the same player? Like, or I guess like, is he going to have the same speed as he has like years before? That's going to be interesting. But Tyreek, just get better. Get some rest and all that. But are the Broncos back? I'm still gonna keep it up in the air right now. I'm gonna just still keep it up in the air. That's it. But
You
I'm gonna
know,
leave it there unless you have any comments, Thomas.
yeah, I'd like to shout out our friend Anthony here. Great guy, great friend. He sent me a tweet today from Barstool, and it says it's not fair that the Giants had Jameis Winston at QB3 while the Bengals are sitting there watching Jake Browning. And my response was giving him the finger because he knows that I want Jameis Winston. I'm sick of Jake Browning. He's not good. He's terrible. The defense played okay-ish last night. The offense couldn't do a thing. We had a one field goal drive. It was 3-0. I'm like, okay. And then after that, the entire thing fell apart. The Broncos had over 200 yards in the second quarter alone. I can't even fucking do that in Madden. Like, this is bullshit. Unless
I mean, unless
unless
you're
I'm playing you. And
yeah.
like, yeah.
Oh no, with one receiver, by the way, with one receiver. I don't want to talk about those games, but yeah, it's just like I I think like here it is, and this is what I'll say this earlier. I was saying like to somebody, this could be a blessing in disguise for the Bengals, and now you're hearing me like, why? Why is it a blessing in disguise? Here it is. Here it is. Here's your options when you think about it. Option A, you try to trade for another quarterback like Jameis Winston or Russell Wilson or whoever, right? Right? And you at least try to at least make like get some wins on the board so you could be like, okay, if Joe Burrow is able to come back by December, then maybe we could like maybe get a chance at the 7th seed or the 6th seed or whatever, however or wherever the Bengals are. Or maybe you guys kind of stay on the route and Zach Taylor could get fired.
It's just like okay, do we keep Jake Browning? Taylor gets fired, and we get a high draft pick? Or do we try to at least compete and contend for this division that's currently being manhandled by the Steelers? But it's not even out of the question to like win this division. All it's going to be is a Steelers loss and a Bengals win. The division is right back to being ours. So it's just that that's the only positive is the fact that like if like we were at 1-3, just this with 3-1, I would say it's just pack it up. Season's over. But
But
like it's like
you're at this like point right now. You're like it's
wait,
2-2. It's
it's
like
one of
you
those
could go
things
either way.
where it's like exactly like I'm not saying we pack it up just yet because the division as of right now it's I'm not saying it's wide open, but it's currently a battle for the first and second place with Pittsburgh and oh my god the Cubs just got a home run. Wow. 424 feet. That was flying.
Yeah, let's go Cubs. Let's go Cubs.
I don't care who wins. This does not affect me in any way, shape, or form. But again, I kind of was saying, like, and like the Steelers have been playing good competitive football as of recently. They had that shootout week one. We were like, okay, so what happened? And then they got their ass kicked by the Seattle in week two. We're like, all right, well, this is the Steelers that we were kind of expecting. And then they had just had two narrow wins the past couple weeks. It's just that looking at like if you're the Steelers, you would try to just not live like it's just like I'm not saying you coast the rest of the season, but don't take your foot off the gas and just keep doing what you're doing. If you're the Ravens, I'd panic. If you're the Browns, you just give up in life. If you're the Bengals,
You
you
flip a
take the
coin.
opportunity. You like it's either we tank for a high draft pick and get a damn offensive lineman, or we say let's try to compete, trade for a quarterback, and see where that takes us.
And this is where I hate this moment because you also got to think about it like the Steelers like thing mentality too. Because like if you guys do it's like take the quarterback route, right? Let's just say you get Jameis Winston, just like in the most best case scenario. Let's just say Jameis Winston somehow gets the Bengals to like five five wins. Let's just go right. 5 wins. You guys will be what 7 wins before December, right? Still at least some
Yeah,
slight chance to make the playoffs. Maybe your guys are like maybe like one or two teams behind from like from like the 7 seed, and let's just say Joe Burrow's like he's ready to go. Like he there's nothing else. People are saying like maybe they should wait till the postseason, but it's like but like the
that is
Bengals, I'm
only if
assuming,
we make it there.
yeah. So, and let's just say Joe Burrow's ready for one of the games in December. Let's just go with that. Now,
Oh my god, they did it again.
Cubs. Yes, yes. But
Fun fact: I know we are only 2 games within the playoffs. These are the only two home runs in the postseason so far.
huh,
They were apparently there was none in Detroit, or I guess no Cleveland, and the Padres didn't hit one. So as right now, it's
yeah,
bottom of the fifth, 2-1 Chicago. No, and there's no outs.
yeah. So so it's just I don't know what you do if you're the Bengals, but even then, it's like I feel like even then, to me, it's like I'm not saying like if you guys go for the quarterback option, it's fine. But honestly, I don't think the tanking for a potential like good old lineman would not be too terrible. It's like here it is. Because here's one thing too: Joe Burrow is not going to bail out Zach Taylor. I feel like, and the Bengals will finally soon realize that. Maybe they get some competent head coach to like I guess not to unlock this offense since the Bengals offense is still very like good with Joe Burrow, but like maybe they finally get some like structure, some organizational structure, than just being like, oh, let Joe Burrow save the season, and hopefully we'll be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, but after that, but with all that, playoffs, like we mentioned, is here for the MLB. Thomas already knows I have a reading guide so far with two teams in the NL. That is the Cubs. They're leading right now. Good. And then and then tonight I will be watching a certain game. Hope the Reds win. I hope they pull the miracles of all miracles. And then yeah. And I mean, we'll say good luck to Thomas this upcoming Saturday, this upcoming weekend, because he has a couple games going up. The Mariners are back. The Mariners won the AL West. The Astros are not in the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. The Rangers are out. The Mariners did it first time since 2001.
Wasn't it? It wasn't the only big thing back in 01.
Oh, we don't need to talk about what. We don't need to talk about that, but yes. But anyways, before we get to the pick'ems, I have we also have some news. You know what? Give me a moment while I don't have a hat right now, but if it was the hat, it was gonna be the Giants hat, because a couple things I have to announce. First one, Bob Melvin is no longer the San Francisco Giants manager. Finally, He's gone. Hopefully, we can finally stop being mediocre or blowing leads or blowing whatever chance we have at a playoff spot and get to a wild card round. And another thing, let's talk about this. This is it. The rant that I've been planning. I don't have anything written down. It's just going to come straight from the heart. Sadly, Logan's not here to hear this. If he hears it on YouTube, he'll watch it whenever he can. But the Giants, since we got Rafael Devers, look at this. The Giants, this is okay. Let me get something. The Giants season, it's a roller coaster. Going up. High hopes. Going in April and in May. Oh my God, we beat the Cubs. We actually might be doing something. June. All right. It's still going down, but we're still going back up. We're still good. So good. Then a certain day, called Father's Day, shows up. The Giants made a very big trade. Claiming for Rafael Devers. I thought this was great news. I thought this news was going to get the Giants to the postseason. I thought we'll be set. And this is so it begins. Since Father's Day. I'm just saying, I think I got sold a lemon. I got scammed. It's not because our relief pitching was trash. It's not because Bob Melvin blow leads as much as he can. No, it's because it's the Rafael Devers effect. Guess who's in the playoffs? The Boston Red Sox. There. Rafael Devers cursed the Giants. That's my TED Talk. So that's my TED Talk, everybody. Go Hawks. Giants, we better get somebody to finally stop blowing leads and everything. But I'll tell you this, Rafael Devers. Guess what? You played 163 games. Good for you. But anyways, let's get on to the pick'ems. All right. Well, we got to talk about the record because let's talk about the standings real quick. Last week,
no, we don't. No, we don't. No, we're good.
Last week,
We're fine.
it was a three-way tie. It was a three-way tie last week, and we're gonna find out who was gonna lead. But it was a pretty bad week for all of us. Let's go with that. It was a pretty bad week. Let's start with this. With a record of 6, 9, and 1, Thomas currently has a record of 39 and 24. I wonder what caused it. I wonder it's not like you picked like 11 road games to win. Couldn't be that. It couldn't be that. Next one with a record of 8, 7, and 1, Logan will have a record of 41 and 22 to 1. And with the lead by 1, with a record of 9, 6, and 1, SRG is back on top. We are back to normalcy, folks. After a 3-week hiatus of being behind, I caught up, and I am back in the lead. Back-to-back champions. Here we go. All right, but let's start with the Thursday night game. We got Niners, Rams, in LA. I don't know. Is Brock Purdy gonna play? We still haven't no news yet as of right now.
Hang on. So 2 days before the game, Brock Purdy, Juwan Jennings, and Ricky Pearsall have not practiced, but they're not both officially. They're not all officially out just yet.
So it's like up in the air as of right now.
Yep.
This is
What's this turn into a Sam Jalen Warren situation? That gets announced 5 minutes before the game.
I don't have like anyone in fantasy. That's the thing, but it's like this is a pick'ems right here, though. So
look, they are showing your favorite player of all time.
Who?
Shohei Ohtani.
Whatever. I mean, man, I know he had gambled those games. I know this man gambled those games. Even though I can't prove it, but he probably did it. Anyways, I'm going to take the Rams. I mean, I feel like they're the safer team, even though they should be 2-2. But Mitchell got a soul, got to sell the game. But give me the Rams.
From Tyreek's agent, following knee surgery today, Tyreek's surgery went very well. Fortunately, everything was done with one procedure. The goal is for Tyreek to be ready for the start of the next season.
Yeah. What do you have for Niners Rams?
Well, the Niners need to lose again, and we need crap. So no matter what, we won't be first place in the division.
No, we won't be first. This basically tonight, Thursday's game will basically find out who's going to lead the division.
Niners are crippled to hell and back. The Rams are playing all right, but still give me LA.
All right, going LA. Got it.
Only because out of those teams, only one of their cities actually made the MLB postseason.
Whatever. Next one, we got the London game. The Vikings still stay in the UK while the Browns will travel here. Now this one's going to be something here because the Vikings, didn't look great. Yes, I know they made it to a 1-score game at the end, but this is going to be their third AFC North opponent. By the way, they played the Bengals, they played the Steelers, and now they're playing the Browns. Yeah. So I don't know who. It's a tough game. to really go for since this is not like since this is a neutral game right here. But you know what? I said it's Jover. Look at this. Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco. We're gonna ride. Give me the Browns. We're gonna ride one more time. We're gonna ride one more time with Joe Flacco to see if maybe London could give him powers. I'm gonna ride with it. We're riding with Joe Flacco and the Browns.
You are insane. Give me Minnesota.
Minnesota. Let's
I'm
just see what happens.
gonna trust Carson Wentz, and that's the
What if
last time I'll ever say that.
what if he throws like 3 picks?
It's Carson Wentz. I won't be surprised.
All right, next one we got Raiders and the Colts. Uh I mean, back then, this was early in the season. This would be kind of a weird game to pick, but I I I think we know who's gonna win this game. Thomas, you want to stay with me? 1, 2, 3. Colts.
Indiana Joe.
Oh, Indiana Jones, right bad. All right. Well, either way, we're both picking the Colts, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no questions asked. All right, Joe, we got a 1-3 bowl here. Or sorry, no, not a 1-3 bowl. That's not there, not yet. But we got the Giants coming with a massive win, going against probably the most unlucky team of 2025 in terms of trying to win games, and that is the New Orleans Saints. All right. Everyone's probably riding on the Jackson Dart hype train. 81% are picking the Giants. That is a weird thing to see. And 19% are picking the Saints. What, the Padres?
They Xander Bogarts almost had a home run, but he was just short. We are going to
then that's good.
bottom of the sixth.
Oh, that's good news. Okay.
I am a neutral party in this game.
All right. But still, good news. Yeah. But you know what? I know I was going to ride on the Jackson Dart hype train. And I know everyone's going to ride on it. But you know what? Spencer Rattler, your suffering's going to end. You're finally get your first win as a starting quarterback of the New Orleans Saints. That's right, everybody. I'm picking the Saints at home.
Unfucking believable. Give me Jackson Dart.
Jackson
No,
Dart and the Giants.
no wide receivers, no problems. He can just check it down to Cam Scatterboo all game.
All right, next one we got the Cowboys and the Jets. Is Aaron Glenn ready? Was he prematurely hired? I mean, they have 2 close games. I could definitely see this game where the Jets win in some way, but I think the Cowboys are probably going to take. I think the Cowboys should take care of business here, especially after that tie. I think they're going to be kind of angry and destroy the Jets.
You know what? Upset alert. Give me the Jets.
The Jets.
Dallas defense sucks.
This is a weird game. This is again a game that's just it's hard to really read, even though it's the Cowboys should be the much better team. I don't know. But next one, we got the Broncos and the Eagles. The Broncos had an electric performance against the Bengals. Meanwhile, the Eagles got themselves a good win versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Are the Broncos back? Are they finally back, or they just got themselves a easy win on Monday night? Who knows? But you know what? Give me the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
I'm not picking Bo Nix anymore. Give me Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. All right, we got the Dolphins and the Panthers. Ah, the Dolphins, they finally won their first game.
It was close.
Panthers, it was close. Panthers got destroyed by the Patriots. Which Panthers team is going to show up this week? I mean, if the Dolphins win this game, they're 2-3, and at least like it looks better for Mike McDaniel. But it's gonna be a tough one. But it's not gonna make sense. But give me the Panthers. I think they should take the win, even though it's like it should be the Dolphins. But give me the Panthers.
You know what? Miami is going to be riding high. After Tyreek, they're going to be pissed. Give me the Panthers, and hopefully, Jaden Waddle can actually do something for once.
All right, all right. All right, next one we got the Texans and the Ravens. One of these teams is going to be 1-4 after this week. Look, the Texans make me lose brain cells. The Ravens are frauds. This is the weirdest matchup. Lamar's not playing. If he was playing, then this is probably the best chance the Ravens could get to go to 2-3. But Cooper Rush, not a bad backup, but he's not like going against that Texas defense though. CJ Stroud could probably get a little more passes done. And just for that, give me the Texans. Give me the Texans for the win here. Even though I'm going to lose probably 5 brain cells after that. But
Oh my God.
what?
The man on first and second, and there's no outs. We're at bottom of the sixth.
Huh.
Who is Houston playing?
The Ravens. One of these teams is going to be 1-4.
I want to beat Baltimore. Give me Houston.
Houston. All right. Next on, we got the Titans and the Cardinals. All right, so I guess we, to quote Cam Ward, and this was an actual quote, by the way. You can look it up. To keep it a buck with you, we ass. And just for that, I'm taking the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't believe in Tennessee anymore.
If it was a closer game yesterday, or sorry, Sunday, I might would consider the Titans, but changing the play caller to Bo Pedigree did not work. Even if you bring it back to Brian Callahan, I don't think it's going to work. I mean, the Titans need to fire Brian Callahan and everyone pretty soon. But next one, we got the game of the week right here. A game that we still don't know whether or not it's gonna be pushed or not. But by the way, we got a great uniform matchup. We got the Seattle Seahawks in their retro jerseys for the 50th anniversary going against a team also celebrating their 50th season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa, they lost yesterday, but they lost on Sunday, but this is gonna be a close one. It's gonna be a tough game here. But look, I know our defense got gassed. Look, I know our defense got gassed on Thursday, but guess what? They're resting a bit. Tariq Woolen, I think we probably get more reps of De'Aaron Kendrick instead of Tariq Woolen. There's been possible trade rumors, but I'm gonna still stick with the Seahawks in the classic retros.
Obviously, I'm gonna be running with my boys. So give me Seattle.
Seattle, and
And top of the seventh.
I'm putting the blue for the Seahawks since they're wearing their retros. But next one we got the Lions and the Bengals. You know, again, this was going to be a great matchup. This was going to be a game of the week, maybe put the game of the year type matchup. But this is give me the Lions. I'm just gonna stop right there. Just give me the Lions. Thomas, any uh any any comment or just pick your team and we move on to the next game. And he left. And of course, that's his profile pic.
You know for a fact this game's gonna be like 150 to nothing.
Okay, so I'm gonna just put the Lions. We'll move on.
I'm still
All
gonna
right.
pick my boys. I'm
You're
just
still
gonna
gonna
be
pick the
sad.
Bengals?
I'm gonna be sad though.
All right. I'll give you props for picking the Bengals. But up next, Commanders and the Chargers. The Chargers, they lost on Sunday to the Giants in an upset. Meanwhile, the Commanders with Marcus Mariota. We still don't know if Jaden Daniels is going to play on Sunday. So if Jaden Daniels plays, I feel like this is definitely going to be a good game. If Mariota plays, I still think it'll be decent, but I don't know if Mariota is going to handle with all the Chargers defense. But you know what? The Chargers are going to be ticked off. They're mad that they lost to the Giants at MetLife. Give me the Chargers.
The Dolphins waived quarterback Cam Smith.
Huh?
The Dolphins waived cornerback Cam Smith,
Huh. All right.
making room for Tariq Woolen.
Rake Woolen for to Miami. We'll see. We'll see. But Chargers or Commanders?
Uh, Give me the Commies. I'm currently wearing their jersey, so I have to root for them regardless.
All right. Is that the Wildflower jersey?
It is my Wildflower jersey.
Nice.
My signature
Next
is
one.
actually almost
Oh,
faded. I wore this
oh.
jersey way too much.
Speaking of jerseys, Sunday Night Football, Patriots, Bills. They just announced the Bills are going to wear their rivals jerseys, the whiteouts, the snow jerseys. I feel like they have to win this game right here. I mean, the Bills are been also dominant too, but give me the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills are hot. Patriots are still a good team. They are going to make the postseason. I don't care if you think I'm stupid or not. So
Wait.
give me Buffalo, but expect a very close, like one score game.
All right. Buffalo in a one score game. Let's see, and the final game of the of the of the of the week. We got Chiefs, Jaguars, Monday Night Football. Yeah, we already have our teams on bye this week. We have the Steelers, the Bears, and I forgot who the other two teams were, but
Packers and
Packers and
uh, Steelers,
because Vikings
Bears,
are still playing. Everyone
and
knows you.
everybody oh, Dallas.
No, Dallas is playing the Jets.
Oh, that's right. Fucking
not the Raiders. The Dolphins? No. Wait. No, I think
Dolphins
no.
are-
Dolphins are playing the Panthers. This Vikings, Packers, Steelers. Who am I? I'm blinking.
Chicago?
No. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, Vikings, Steelers, Packers, Chicago. Yeah. Wait, no.
No.
Packers. No.
No.
Packers, Steelers, Chicago.
Fuck. Who's the 14?
I'm gonna go look it up on it. I am.
Oh, Saints. No, it's not
No,
supposed to be
Saints are
playing.
playing.
God damn it.
I'm going to the NFL schedule right now, and it usually should say who's on the. Usually says who's on the bye week. Atlanta.
Oh,
It's
the Dirty Bird.
Atlanta. Dirty Birds. That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't mention any Michael Penix Jr. or Kirk Cousins this week. Oh yeah, it's about to be the start of Kirktober.
No.
Yes,
Penix played very well on Sunday.
you play very well, but you never know. I'm just saying, 3 games after the bye week is going to be in October. So, just saying, the Falcons could easily go 5-2, 5-2
Bottom of the seventh.
before what?
Bottom of the seventh.
On the 7th. All right. But anyways, Chiefs, Jaguar, the Chiefs, they're finally awakened. They're finally kind of coming back to their old form. Rashid Rice is almost coming back pretty soon. Xavier Worthy did help. But the Jaguars, they pulled a very big upset with the Niners on Sunday. The Jaguars are looking at least a bit better now. But I think with the Chiefs awakening, give me the Chiefs.
Give me Liam Cohen and Duval.
Duval, all right. These are pick'ems. Logan will see Logan's pick'ems most likely on Sunday, so you're not going to see him here. But these are week pick'ems. Thomas went split this week. He decided to be more split. I this time I went the opposite. I decided to pick more home games. I picked 4 road teams this week. So this one's probably gonna bite me in the butt, but you know what, everybody, I hope you all have a good week. Y'all stay safe. See y'all next time, and bye. All right. Well, 0-5, 0-5, 0-6. Sorry, 0-6. I'll find it. I'll find it. But anyways, everybody, y'all have a good one.
Use needles.